Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 71 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. 20, 10, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. While no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on first down. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A third-quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce a penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 55 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 78 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, here's Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Brady going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Finding Hardman. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hand steam ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Back to throw, Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Fournette running right. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with victory, even better for them.
In the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.